I'm back out here on the ACA Trans Am, US Highway 287-26, headed up to Du Bois from Lander. The traffic sounds like it's a lot of traffic, but what it is that rocky surface on that asphalt is very noisy. I've got a bit of a headwind. I've got incline all the way, so I don't care how far I make it today. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, June the 25th, and then Sunday, both look really good as far as the wind, so I'll probably end up camping well before I get into Du Bois. That whistling sound you hear is probably the wind. I've got this little bit of a hill and a pretty good headwind. I'm not going to complain though. The winds are nothing like they were from Cheyenne to Lander. So I'm doing okay. I'm not in any hurry anyway. Having lunch here by the lake about 60 miles before Du Bois. That wind kicked up pretty good, so I'm not pushing it at all today. After about 6 or 7 o'clock, that wind's supposed to die down, and I'm supposed to have it good for a couple of days, so I'm not really pushing it today. I'm just getting me some lunch, enjoying the ride. I did look this up. It's called this is called Ray Lake, just west of Wind River. Wouldn't be a bad place at all to camp right up here on this ledge. But anyway, I'm just kind of hanging out here. The winds are not going to die down until this evening. There's a general store 3 miles down the road if I need it. I have picnic tables here, an outhouse, so I'm not worried about it too much. It's almost 6 p.m. here at Ray Lake. That wind is still kicking up pretty good. I think I'm just going to stay here for the evening. Make things a whole lot easier, because if I leave out, I only have about 2 hours to find some place to throw down. And right here I'm on the Wind River Indian Reservation by this little roadside park, so I think it'll be a good place to just go ahead and throw down this evening. I thought about throwing down up on that ledge, but now I'm looking at this down below, right next to the, right close to the water down there. I see a couple of good flat spots down there. Oh yeah, I'm going to go right here in this little alcove here. Move me a few small rocks, put my tent right there. I'll be well hidden from the traffic. Right down here on the lake. Mountains on the other side. Pretty doggone private. Now you can see here how high the water level gets earlier in the year. I've just taken the seal off of my bear spray. It had a cable tie seal on it there, so it's all ready to go just in case. One of the pretty grasses out here by the lake. There's my sunset this evening. I'm out pretty early this morning from the lake. I'm already into Fort Washakie, where the general store is here. They're not open yet, so I think I'll just continue on to Du Bois. I found another gas station here, and there's a Swedish young lady in there. These people are Arapaho or Shoshone, either one, and she told me the correct pronunciation of this town is Washakie. So anyway, she said they're having a powwow around the corner here, and people are starting to gather for it now. There's adult games and all this stuff, so we're going to go check that out. She said to be sure and watch the shinny dig game. It's where they use a wooden stick to bat around a heavy ball, kind of like a soccer, into the soccer goal or whatever. She said, but it's called shinny dig because they hit their shins so much. I'll see if I can film this a little bit. Got this cup of coffee in my hand. That is a beautiful statue. So that is Chief Washakie. And the ride I've been on out there has, there's signs all along the way that I've been on the Chief Washakie Trail for quite some distance, I think from about Laramie. That is one good looking statue. So I don't see what sort of building this is. Mask is required. So I don't see any advertisement for what's going on, or whether this is like a community building or what. The whole area is very interesting and very nice looking. Unusual to me. So another fellow guided me down here to these Eastern Shoshone powwow grounds. Looks almost like a fairground or something. So I was talking to him up there by the other building, and he showed me where there's showers, and he said I could camp down here. He said the powwow doesn't start until 1 o'clock, and then they have another one about 6. And so even at a risk of the wind catching up with me, I'm going to spend the day, it looks like, in Washakie, Wyoming. I'm back up here at the little gas station and having another cup of coffee. So I've been down to the powwow grounds, talked to a couple of people. The one guy I talked to, John, he's got a traveling food truck, fruit juices or something like that, ices or something. And he's from Arizona. And I talked to him, and he said stuff gets going about noon or 1 o'clock down there, and it gets wild, and it goes on past midnight. And so I asked about pitching my tent down there, and he said sure. He said just anywhere really. So And he said if you need a shower, he's got his he's traveling with a truck and a travel trailer or something there, and he said he has a shower in there. But I was already offered a shower in a building down, whatever kind of building that is, some kind of community building down there. So it looks like I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to be here for the night. I'll be pitching my tent somewhere over here in this grass area tonight. There are porta potties and water faucets. Right now I'm looking for some electricity to top off the charge on my backup batteries. There's probably 100 campers, tents, teepees out here. was gifted a bracelet. A little girl, little Shoshone girl named Flower.